How's that? Can we get... Hi, guys. We're live.
Hello. How are you?
Okay. It's always like such a surprise to go
Hello.
live. Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so the irony or synchronicity is Paul comes in through the door and immediately I notice what he's wearing and I'm like, my God, I'm wearing the same thing.
We're wearing gray.
Like,
we're a little
this
gray.
This must be the uniform for tonight. So... we welcome you! Hi, guys! So thank you so much for joining us.
Very exciting. Thank you all also for your great messages of how much you've enjoyed the two of us together.
Yeah.
We love you. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen. So good to see you. Yeah, we've gotten some really great feedback, so we're so grateful for that. Keep the feedback coming in any way that we can make this more entertaining as well as authentic.
Hi, Nicole.
Will be great. Hey, Nicole. Hey. So, just want to let you know that if there are, and last time we
Hello,
had...
Diana.
Hi, Diana. I love it. Last time we had trolls. Remember those trolls?
We had a couple nasty folks.
Yeah, so they ended up being banned, so hopefully they won't take over, but they did clog the feed, so hopefully we won't have that and we can, just start going.
Well, and bad things might happen to them because, I'm just kidding. Oh, my God.
What goes around comes around, right?
Yeah,
Karma.
and that's an impersonal law. I have nothing to do with that. Personal cursing, not working.
Yeah. So, we just want to show you,
okay.
You've got to see these, you guys.
So, in the kind of work I do, people frequently go, do you have your cards? And, to drag them around.
Yeah, like,
it's,
those are his deck, my deck.
So, I love them. I'm using sort of the modified Rider Waite deck. Cute. But look what I found.
These are, when I saw these, I almost plotzed.
These are teeny little cards.
They're tiny cards. Look how big.
Tiny. Can you, let's see.
Yeah. How about to scale? Show an example.
Scale.
Like, this
Here.
is like, wow. How cute are those?
And they're fully illustrated. Whoops, where's the camera?
Right.
There. There she is. That's the Queen of Swords. So, and it comes in this little thing. So I always have my cards with me. So if we're out, when you're taking me to a splashy dinner in Beverly Hills, I will have my cards with me.
Yay. And I just rubber band mine together. So he's got class, I got sass. What can I say?
There it is.
Class and sass.
And it folds up and puts away. It's
yeah,
on
look
a
how cute. It
keychain.
goes in his keychain. So he never leaves home without it.
That's right.
The other fun tool that we have for tonight is Paul brought along
I brought along
his
a pendulum.
pendulum. Ooh, ah.
And we're going to talk about dowsing and pendulum stuff.
Yes.
And hi, Erin.
Hi, Erin.
There you go.
Yay! So we've got cards tonight, and we've got, sorry, we're getting messages in between, so that's the whole thing. We've got cards, we've got pendulums, we've got us, and we are a tool ourselves,
Indeed.
so we're going to go ahead and answer your questions. So go ahead and start writing. Hi, Julian!
Hi,
go ahead
Julian.
and start writing them in. By the way, Julian is a proprietor of Mostly Angels in Los Angeles. Great store. Go there and purchase stuff.
Indeed. Hello, Nicole.
Nicole.
Would love to know what's in store for me in 2018. Thanks in advance. The little cards are cute. Great.
All right, Nicole. Wait.
Jimmy Williams, who is a friend of mine on Facebook, he asked two questions first because his computer's being a little weird. Hi, Julian. What will become of me and my ex that lived together 25 years? Will I be homeless after him? And the second one are Paul, are my parents together finally? And last, will Trump remain in office for a full 4 years?
Nicole, we'll get to you in a second.
Real
this guy
briefly.
just couldn't access Facebook, so we wanted to make sure we got him in. But we'll be with you. Stand by, Nicole. Stand by, Nicole.
Right. So briefly, we're going to start with
We're just doing some shuffling.
He and his ex.
He and his ex. I use just a regular deck of playing cards, and Paul's using the traditional Rider Tarot deck. I also use Loteria cards. So
I love that there's one from the other deck from
We've got one rogue one, by the way, so that's got to mean something.
It came out, and I'll tell you, that when this happens, it's the Hanged Man. So, Jimmy, listen to me. You're going to have to start looking at things a different way.
Yeah.
The Hanged Man is upside down, but he is not being punished.
No.
He's chosen to do this. So I want you to think about this situation with your ex in a new way.
Yeah.
I don't have any clarity about homeless because currently you're just fine. It is time for a change, however. So it's time for you to make a decision about what you want to do as opposed to letting the situation happen to you. And then you have enough wisdom, my friend. The Hierophant here looks kind of like the Pope. So I want you to use your wisdom about what you know is best for you. And that's what I'm catching from the idea of, and I know that you do live with your ex currently.
So here's the thing. When I work, I definitely try to give as authentic of an answer as possible. So sometimes I might say things that you might not like to hear, but you're supposed to hear it. So with that in mind, please keep in mind what I'm saying to you, Jimmy, is really coming from a good place, okay? The information that I'm receiving is that you're in for some tough times, okay? But it's character building times. But it does feel like these times or these situations can be made more easy and more peaceful if you just change your perception, just like Paul was saying. So it really is up to you. You have control. Are you going to continue working or operating as if you are living in your past versus how are you right now in your present, and can you be optimistic? Or are you just going to, just sit here and just be completely, worried about the future? The point is that however you're, hi guys, however you are perceiving the situation and the experience, you have to shift and transform your thoughts around it. That's the only way you're going to not get what you're afraid of getting.
Exactly.
Okay? So, Jimmy, hopefully that answers your question.
Are your parents? Of course, they're together. Everyone goes home. Everyone on the other side is.
Okay, yeah.
Together.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't even worry about that.
They're
Jimmy.
having a far. They love everything they do, and they do everything they love, and we all go back there. Everyone goes home.
It's a way better party up there than it is down here.
Although we're having a great time here.
Yeah. We're definitely making the best of it.
It's a quick 110 years here, so don't even worry about it.
No problem.
The whole thing about 45 in the White House, I got to tell you, let me look.
Paul is making a prediction about Trump, folks. I'm not getting any information, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let Paul take over. The world. Paul's
I'm taking over everything. Well, here's the deal. It's very dreamy. It's the Seven of Cups. This is my personal opinion about this as opposed to what I'm picking up. He wanted to win. He just doesn't want the job. So he doesn't give a crap. And that's just the way that is. So it was kind of dreamy for him. But much like a child that has a toy for 3 days, they get bored with it. He's bored with it. So I'm going to turn that one also over to a higher power, because the highest good for all concerned will always come forward.
Absolutely. So if you don't mind, Paul, let's go back to Nicole's question.
Hi, Nicole.
Nicole wrote in, and she just wanted to get, it looked like a general idea of what was in store for her for 2018. So we're going to shuffle, and we're going to give you your answer, Nicole. So guys, please feel free to write in your questions, and we're going to do our best to get the answers. And by the way, yes or no questions, we'll go ahead and we should default to the pendulum, don't you think?
We could do that too. You bet.
Yeah. So, wow. Okay, I'm already starting to get information about Nicole. So,
Nicole. All right.
Nicole feels busy this year.
Indeed.
Don't you feel that?
You bet. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, honey.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, no, it's good.
Do you mind if I start?
Go right ahead.
Okay, so I've got Loteria cards, which are these. Okay, don't let that spider scare you. To me, it's weaving new opportunities. Okay, there are actually opportunities. Hi, Jenny. There are actually opportunities that you don't even know that you're in the process of creating. So it's kind of like. I happen to know Nicole, so Nicole makes these really great gift baskets, like superb, very high quality, classy gift baskets. So it's almost like the word of mouth starts to spread, and that's the web that starts to get weaved. There's also announcements about your business. So if you're not advertising, that might be something that you want to start doing, is to start doing that. And the other thing is you've got like this blank wild card in which you can do whatever you want. So what's lovely about this personal business, I just feel this is all business related to your own personal business, is that it's going to become busier. You're going to be more recognized and acknowledged, but it is up to you to go ahead and take that control. And I don't want you to fear it. Don't be afraid. You might get overwhelmed by like going, I don't know how to control all this, but that's the point. Don't control any of it.
My dear, the Seven of Pentacles shows a man looking at his bush that has all these coins. 7.
Money, money, money,
money,
money.
money, indeed. But he's also wondering, should I have planted more seeds? This is that inventory. Check and see where you are and where you want to go. It's going well. You're catching the momentum. Queen of Pentacles follows it. I like to think of her as Pasadena money. She's that old, settled, lovely money. That is moving along, and then it's going to be actually kind of a fun year. The 10 of Cups, the emotion is going to flow. It's very triumphant. So, as Terrie said, mind your P's and Q's. You know, tighten up the business stuff, and then let your own momentum that you have been enjoying. You know, you found the right garden to grow in. So
thanks, Diana. She just said that she shared our group too. That's
bless
awesome.
your heart. Thank you.
Let's see if I can scroll down. Wow, everybody's
bless your heart. Yeah.
All these people are like asking questions. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna try and keep up with you. Oh boy. Please don't mind me. And this is like okay. What do you guys? This is from Morgan Nowlin.
Hi, Morgan.
Hi, Morgan. What do you guys see on how my USMLE Step 1 board exam will go in June? Okay, great. This feels, to me, I feel positive about it.
Too.
That was my first, like, that's what you just saw happen.
And what I'm doing
was like
here
a download.
The pendulum is very good for...
What are you asking the pendulum?
I'm asking, is it in his best interest to pass the Step 1 board? Ask a yes or no question. Is how a pendulum will work best in a short situation. So
I also have information too. So once you're done,
in fact, the pendulum's saying yes, it's in your best interest. Yes, you will go ahead and finish that exam. Go ahead.
The information that I'm getting is that if you haven't teamed up with a female or somebody, if it's a male, someone who has a lot of feminine energy, for some reason it feels like you got like lots of feminine energy around it. You need to go ahead and team up because I feel like there's going to be that give and take of study. So there's still more preparation and study that needs to happen. I feel like you need to team up with someone who is female or has a lot of female energy, and that's just going to be a really good balance of even like your thoughts and anxieties behind the test. So I do feel that the board exam, is going to go well, but I feel like the homework assignment that I want to give you is just to not stress out so much about it and just kind of trust that the information you're getting, you are retaining, and you will be able to apply at the right time when you need it, okay? That's what I feel.
I confirmed quickly with cards. Knight of Pentacles. It's the only knight in the deck that is not moving. And Terrie and I
we were talking about that earlier.
Because this is not about waiting. This is about the timing. Your timing about this is correct. It goes very well. It's such a happy,
that's a great card
happy, wonderful card. The rainbow and so forth. And it's because you're a smart man. This is the King of Swords. And the king, he's seated well. It's going to go well for you. So it's very positive. Congratulations.
Definitely. So we're just scrolling.
Jennifer.
Hi, Jenny. Hi, Ashley.
Ashley wants to know
Ashley also wants to know what's in store for her for
career-wise.
career-wise. Okay, let's do this. I don't have a very good relationship with pendulums, in all honesty. So I'm glad Paul brought his so that that's just another way of getting information. So I'm glad that he brought his, because pendulums no likey, Terrie. Not so much. Ooh. Okay. All right. This is what I want to say. I got to say, reel it in. And when I say reel it in, I'm talking about your focus. It feels to me like you're very scattered, okay, in terms of I want to do this and I should do this and this is what this should be and I'm going to go here and this is what I want to do. It's like you want to do everything all the time, but you can't. So I feel like I want to say, reel it in, sister. Once you get focused and you go, okay, this is what I'd like to do, it's important. I feel like education about that field or that avenue is going to be really important, because I feel like there's some things you need to know about that area or in dynamics, okay? So I just feel like that's what I want to say about it.
Well, you've navigated this fairly well. The 8 of Swords, she's blindfolded, she's tied up, but she's still moving through these swords. So what Terrie was mentioning about the scattered energy, get clear of what you're doing. Get clear. Use those swords, cut all of the other stuff out, know where you're going. Once again, the Queen of Pentacles. And I shuffled these.
I like her.
I do too. I love her a great deal.
Oh, but wait, you know what? In my experience, Queen of Pentacles can also mean pregnancy. or fertility. So if that's not in your...
Good thing to bring up. I was going to say because it's also gestation of the moving forward. Yeah. And the Six of Pentacles, two cards about Pentacles, things are going to go fairly well, but it's about sharing the wealth, studying and sharing. People watch how you do what you do. The reason I paused there is I was getting the same sort of information of as you give, so it's given. So it's in answer to it, it's going to be a very busy year. But you need to get focused. If you get the focus, the money will come. Exactly. That's what I feel like I have to say. The reason why you're having a hard time with money is because you're all over the place. So there you go. Aaron, okay, Aaron. I started a business a year ago and have invested nearly 6 figures in it. What block must I overcome?
Oh, okay. So I feel like it's him. You have to overcome yourself.
Yeah. This is bless your heart. Hold on.
Stand by. There needs to be more balance going on with you. There needs to be more balance and also a sense of hierarchy within yourself. So let me figure out what that means.
Hold on.
You have to think of yourself in a more highly manner. You have to feel as if you are royalty. Okay. And the fact that you're not feeling like you're royalty, people are kind of not seeing you as the king or the way or the person to go to. So with that, I feel like it's a stumbling block. So you have to think higher of yourself. But it's not so much like a self-worth. Is it self-worth? It's self-worth and self-care. And here's what I want to say. This is one of the really important things that I learned recently in my most latest past life career in advertising is the power of saying no. You don't have to always do something. You can say no. And a lot of times when you say no, people want it more. So that's what I feel like. You just have more power within yourself.
In the question of what block must you overcome, I don't know that this is a block, sweet man. I think this is a gentling forward. The swing, the cycle that happens for you, it really is going to turn out far better than you know. It's not that you don't know what you need to do, and you're actually very brilliant about it. It's almost as if you could be one step away from yourself. You need a you to be your assistant. Does that make sense? That because it's the feeling that's getting in the way. Feelings are not necessarily facts, but it is hard to catch that balance when you're not feeling well to do well. Because as you do, simplicity, and baby steps as we're moving forward. Because nothing has been withheld. God's delays are not God's denials.
Yeah.
So your video, what they're showing me, your video is on pause. So nothing's been withheld. You're not being punished. Just a little more gentleness with your own self. The way that you think about yourself, I wouldn't allow anyone to talk to you that way. So gently, because it's going to pick up some speed for you here, handling those two opposing forces. So really, the only thing you have to overcome, my friend, is yourself.
Yeah. That's what we mean by block of yourself.
And I was checking with the pendulum, and what I asked, only because I know Aaron a little bit, is it him, Lord? Is it him? And it was a big yes. The block, my friend, is you. It's not an outside force.
Okay.
And that's such good news.
Yeah.
Because
that means
you don't have to hunt the world to find out who's doing it to you. It's you.
Yeah. Thanks, Aaron. Let's start scrolling down. Okay, Jen. She just moved to Bellingham. She wants to open a wellness center here, but not sure of the time frame. Any insight to this and anything else that comes up for employment? Okay. So the first thing I feel is delay. And what I mean by that is that your time frame doesn't match the divine timing of things. So I feel like I want to say slow down. And I know that may not be something that you want to hear. So I want to be wrong with that. I want to be wrong with that. But I just feel like almost similar to Ashley, where there's this, I want to do this, and I want to do this, and this has to be done, and I know this person, and this is going to do so. But it's almost like, whoa, slow your roll. Let me actually get to the basics of it. What is my mission? Like a mission statement, a business plan. Like you have to kind of go backtrack a little bit from the esoteric part of it to the business part of it as your anchor and stability, because the reality is it's going to be a business as well as a wellness center, if you understand what I'm saying.
Here, the move to Bellingham is correct. I feel that was a good choice. So they're asking you, I was picking up the idea of either or. I've got to find employment, but I want to start, do I do this or do this? They're asking to, the Five of Pentacles is about the unseen help. These poor people could go inside the church and get warm. So once again, in this story, think about Jen and the things she does. Think larger. You may have to have a 3D earth job for a little while as you make this transition. So the devotion to the struggle, because the wellness center, it will happen.
Yes.
It will happen. So when Terrie was talking about the delay, there is such a thing as divine timing.
Yeah. That's the thing you're fighting right now.
Because it feels like
divine...
It feels like cross purposes. But what's lovely about this, if you can see her, she's seated there, she's got a blindfold on, and she's got the swords. So really, put the swords down, take the blindfold off, get up and walk. In other words, there's not as much resistance as you think.
Like the anxiety, the panic, the desperation, and the push, and the movement, and I got to get this done, and this has to be done, and this is what I want to do. That's kind of like what I feel is happening, and I feel like, take a breath, slow down, get your ducks in a row, because if you want this to be successful, it has to have a really good foundation. And right now, the thought process is not allowing for the true, authentic foundation to be built. And you want that steady and firm, right?
Well, and they also said this situation that you're in opening this wellness center, a part of what you're able to give away is your actual recent experience about leading people to wellness, overcoming the obstacle.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool. Thanks, Jen.
Thanks, Jen.
Okay. Yeah. You want to see? We're scrolling.
How many people are coming to the party?
Sienna.
Hi, Susan.
Clark. Eek. My
pension.
brain. Help. Pension. What? Money. When and follow my bliss. I'm not understanding that question. Can you translate?
I certainly can't. Susan is waiting for her pension.
Okay.
And it's in front of a review board, and it's being held up.
Okay.
And her money is having a restriction.
Okay, she needs to know when.
Okay.
Okay, so when is this money going to come through? I feel it's this year. So for me, I feel like it's this year. I'm feeling summer.
Okay, Susan, what's lovely is there's still going to be a little bit of chaos, a little bit of chaos going around it. Here's when you're asking about your bliss, sweetheart, that's your decision.
Yeah. The
you
bliss
can start that
you
here.
have control over. Yeah.
You
So
can
the
do
bliss
that
part
right
you
here.
got. Yeah.
Your intuition is on the money. You don't have to withhold it. And the Queen of Wands what I love about this is the little black kitty at her feet. There's still a little bit of the mystical. Either this stuff works or it doesn't. This is that last little bit of faith. Once again, nothing's been withheld, but are you ready? Let's ready and move forward.
So I've got like these cards. Sorry, this is a hot mess of a reading. Ooh. But, okay, so these are the cards that I get. I feel like you're going to have, we're snacking, by the way.
We're snacking.
I feel like we're going to see some money trickling in or coming in, or more of the pension payoff, if you want to call it, more towards summer. So I feel like I want to say, if you can, this is so hard to do. I get it. So, you can just go, Terrie, you're talking out of your tush, whatever. I get it. But kind of like detach from the emotional connection to it, and kind of look at it as it's a savings account. So right now my money is being held in savings. So that's kind of what I feel. I don't want you to be like, I need it now, even though you probably need it now. And I don't want to belittle that or just make it seem like it's not important. But the thing is, right now, you don't have it. So the way that one of the ways you can achieve your bliss is go, okay, well, the money is there when I need it. So kind of find solace in the fact that you have the money. And so what Paul was saying, just along the lines of like having faith, is the reality and the faith is that you have the money. So all is well. You have the money. So keep telling yourself over and over, I have the money. I have the money. Don't have the frame of mind of the lack of money that you don't have it. Because you do. And it's there. It's just in a pension, but it's there. It's not like it's not there. So try switching.
You work for it. That money is
it's
there
yours.
for you.
It's so yours and it's there. It's just, detach. That's what I mean by detach from it. It's already theirs. It doesn't have to come. It's already there. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that with you. Okay. We're going to scroll up. Okay. Hi, Mary. Hi, Nicole. Nicole says, thank you, Terrie. I should advertise, so shameless plug. NicoleSteinDesigns.com. Smart girl.
Smart girl.
Hey, Mary. Late to the party, been busy today. Terrie Huberman and Paul Jacek, you were so right about change. Thank you for letting us know we were right.
Thanks for the confirmation.
We operate off of validation. Thank you. Our egos
you.
need it. Oh. Okay. Question work-wise. Do you see paid TV work coming? I see more than paid TV work coming, just an FYI. I feel that you're going to blow up, not in a bad way, career-wise within the next 2 years. I know it sounds, I was actually I was thinking about you before you actually wrote in earlier today.
Indeed.
So I just think it's funny that you wrote in. But I really do feel like there are things that you don't see that are happening behind the scenes right now that are happening on purpose. And there's a lesson behind it, though. So it's not just like God going, here, we're going to make you famous. It's going to be, we're going to make you famous so that you can learn how to be on your own. I don't know why I'm saying that, but that's what I feel like. So TV, I'm going to say yes to paid TV work, but I see you doing much more than just TV work. And I do feel a lot more money that's going to give you empowerment, and you're just going to feel good about yourself. That's what I
The
feel.
Page of Pentacles is the increase in money, absolutely. And this momentum is going to continue. Now, when the Tower shows up, it means that
surprise.
It feels like you're taken down to your foundation.
Yeah.
And you can't live in that old house. This is taken down to the foundation. So it has to be. This is all renewal and moving forward. And then they also are gently reminding you, the Five of Cups shows a guy, it can be a little self-pity because he's looking down, there's cups that are spilled, but if he looks, there's two right behind him.
Yeah.
So it's not as bad as you might think.
Yeah.
So yes to more paid TV work, but I see that and larger.
Yeah.
Maybe your first film.
Woo! I want to go to the premiere.
Indeed.
Okay. Thank you, Mary.
Thank
this is
you.
Diana.
Hi,
Diana says, I'd love to learn about my next steps and best info about how to transition into my power with finances and living and work, which is all lumped up right now.
All right.
All right. So I just started already getting
ahead.
some. So the thing is that it feels, and the Seven of Hearts just fell out. It feels to me that you don't have faith and trust in yourself. And it feels to me, and this is so weird for me to say because I'm like voodoo, just like Paul here, but it's almost like you're looking too much outside of yourself to your spirit guide and your spirit teams and to anything kind of woo-woo without looking more into yourself and actually trusting and having faith in yourself. And having faith in God and having faith in yourself are actually two different things, even though technically we are divine and God is within us. So I know that might be a lot that I just threw at you, but you can watch this again and kind of take that in more. But I almost feel like you're not trusting yourself and you're not having faith in yourself that you can actually do it. So the block or the key to getting everything to fit together is to bring you to your own self. Stop looking outside of yourself. I mean, that's what it feels like to me.
The Hermit lets us know he's not in his cave. He's out holding his lantern. This is an issue of what they just said is you have the information of what you need to do. So it feels...
It's there.
It's
like
there.
You are it already.
Exactly. So in a little bit of the same sort of thing about faith and hope, but it isn't outside.
Yeah.
The Hermit is by and large solitary. But here's the deal. As you prepare that, the Wheel of Fortune, you're going to have to let the planet turn. Honey, part of this is as you catch your balance, as you are on your pivot, because I get the feeling that once you're on your pivot, you really could move heaven and earth.
She's in it to win it.
Indeed. But if you're off your pivot, it feels uncomfortable. And then you're mad at yourself for being off your pivot, honey. You're human. So we're going to let the planet turn. There's unseen good. Six of Swords. Swords, symbol of the mind. You can use it to cut yourself or protect yourself. So quite frankly, within the power, you have the power. You may not like the choices.
Well, the other thing is that I'm getting that you're not having enough fun. I mean, like, you know, I gotta call it like it is. It's almost like you're being too much of an adult, and so you're not being silly enough, getting into that true inner core of like childlike qualities. Not childish, childlike. I'm talking soul, rockin' laughter. I'm talking doing something that you lose all track of time in. So what's happening is the fun factor in you isn't like really popping up, because it's almost like I'm being so serious and I'm being so very much what's the word, disciplined. It's like I have too much discipline, and so you're not truly allowing your own inner self to come out. And so if you can't trust what that childlike quality of you is like to come out and play and maybe be a little bit on the crazy wild side, you know, it's almost like, well, then how can I trust myself in any other way? But you just have to play more. You just have to get more play.
What I'm also hearing is, for all of you who are watching, and bless all of you for watching.
Thank you so much.
These messages aren't just for you.
No.
This little group, this is the only time we all may be together electronically. So these messages may also apply to those who are watching.
Yes.
And what I also got, and piggybacking on what Terrie said, is I remember one of the first transmissions I got from the other side is nothing serious going on here. This is not that big a deal. So a little bit more lighthearted. Be serious about the love and the enjoyment of your doing. It's going to ease your heart. Your living situation, you know, I don't believe you're living under a bridge. You have income coming in. Now it's the power, using the power of choice. There you go, baby.
Yeah. Thank you. Much love to you, Diana. Okay, let's scroll up. Nicole has a question, but we're gonna see if we can like get to some more questions here, because there are hi Mia.
Hi Mia.
Ebony. Hi Ebony. Mary's there again.
Where's the paid TV?
Where's the paid TV? Sorry,
Relax,
we can't keep
Mary.
up with you guys. Jenny, what practice or method would work best for me to learn to surrender better, or any particular chakra I should give some extra loving to? We'll try and get to as many questions as we can. We're so sorry and so grateful you're asking questions. For surrender, she wants to know how she can surrender better. Oh God, I feel like the answer is just do it, like Nike, just do it.
Well, here's the difference. There's the difference between surrender and giving up.
Yeah.
So surrender is the one we talk about, and then there's the one you're picking your face up off the floor.
Yeah.
So we also think that we can somehow control surrender. You can when it happens, but you can't you can't surrender earlier than that moment. And what that means is put the sword in the sand. The battle is over. You're joining the winning side. So you'll know that by the release you'll feel chakra-wise. I'm picking up two that, is the third. Solar plexus.
Solar
but
plexus.
Also,
you can't see me poke my tummy, but I am.
Also the first chakra. Let's ground a little. Let's plant your feet and don't blink and don't flinch. Yeah. Let's make sure you have a nice connection with Gaia, with Mother Earth, because that will allow the rest of the chakra system to fall into place.
Okay, so oftentimes for me, surrender means acceptance and grace, okay? So it's like sometimes you'll hear people that they hit rock bottom, right? And then they're kind of like, okay, now what? What next? They actually kind of are like, I'm open and ready to receive. Let's just see what happens. So there's not a sense of... What the mama is he doing?
I decided
he wants to match my lips.
Yeah, I did. You look
did.
so pretty.
I can give you lipstick. You don't need that. But to me, that's what surrender means. You see, so it's a matter of having acceptance and grace, and truly just like letting go, and then trusting whatever information you get, even if it's oh, I'm going to go get some ice cream. Because, like, what happens if you go get ice cream and you're standing in line and you're single and some really cute looking guy comes up to you and starts having a conversation, asks for your phone number, and then you start dating. All because you surrendered because you had no idea what you were going to do that night. This is just an example, but that's what surrender is. It's just giving up and then just saying yes to whatever thoughts come into your mind or feelings or whatever. And yes, it's the third chakra, which is the solar plexus, that kind of just lets go of just any type of control. So thanks, Jenny. Let's see who we have next. Sorry, we're rushing through all these. Tennille Bland. Hi, Tennille. Diana. Yossi's making, that sound you hear in the background is the cockatoo. He wants to be part of the party, but he can't. So Jen Dunn, I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not butchering your name. Jen Dunn would like a general life card.
Got it.
Nice. Nice to meet you, Jen.
Hello,
Thanks
Jen.
for joining us.
And all y'all, giving you a big, virtual hug.
Yes, thank you.
Love works.
By the way, my lips are with lipstick and not
Look how much.
good and plenty. But he's colorful.
But look at that. They actually work.
Yeah.
Had I known as a kid. Oh my God.
Do you need some eyeliner?
No, I got that. Hold on.
Just saying. Okay.
This could be highlight, though.
Good Lord.
With the white one. What do you think?
I'm going to start to feel jealous that you're going to start looking prettier than me.
Well, no, I look like a sea captain. Are you kidding?
Okay, Jen Dunn. Hi, Jen.
Hi,
Jen.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel kind of relationship-y with you. I hope that's okay. I do feel like there is, if you haven't recently met a gentleman is coming in. It does feel new. So I'm going to expand a little bit on that and just say if you are currently in a relationship or currently seeing somebody, he's now seeing you in a new way. So even if you've been together for 3 years, he's seeing you in a new way. So that's the newness of it. Also, it does feel like some stormy times are coming between you two or with this gentleman. So if you haven't met him, I feel like he might be a little bit on the drama side. But I also feel like you like drama. So it's not going to be terrible. It's just going to be, maybe there'll be times where you're annoyed. But I feel like there will be some good, fun moments with this guy. So if you currently know him, then that's the situation. And if you don't know him yet, that's the situation that's going to be happening. But I feel like he's going to be a really great lesson for you, and you're going to learn a lot about yourself. And he's almost going to be like a mirror holding up a reflection. Like you'll be saying, oh, I didn't know that about myself, or I didn't see myself in that way. So I just want you to know that that's kind of coming up. So if you're not already there, that's what's going on. But I feel like it's good for you, no matter how bad it may seem or be interpreted as, it's actually good because you grow, you change, and you evolve, and that's why we're here.
Exactly. The Queen of Swords lets me know not only are you a very intelligent woman, it's time to clean house.
Oh.
In order to bring him in, let's cut away all the stuff. Cut away old stories about men. Cut away all of that. Even old stories, if you are in a relationship, about what it was like to see clearly. This is about the sword of clarity. She has her sword raised, but it's not in anger. It's to get rid of it. The star, we have to look up to see the star. So there's a lot of the issues this year are going to be brighter than they have been. If you felt like they were a little murky, your issues were a little murky, it's going to be a little brighter. And also, talking about surrender, the Five of Swords, these guys were going to have a sword fight. But when they got together, two of them went, this is stupid. They dropped their swords. And the other guy went, I'll see you in biology. I don't care either. So there's just some stuff you just need to let go. And it's really going to be a much softer, brighter year for you.
There you go.
There you go, baby.
Let's see here. We're trying to get to people we haven't read for. Chris, what am I not seeing in my health situation? I know there's a lesson here. So first of all, I just want to let you know we are not doctors, so we don't make medical diagnoses, but we'll give you the information that we get. You do with it what you want. So what is he missing with his health? What is he missing with his health? I feel like I want to say there's no shame in...
I was going to say, this is not a punishment, my friend.
Yeah.
You haven't done... This is not punishment. You've not done something wrong. I don't know why some people's journeys are more difficult. I don't. But in this instance, this is an issue of forgiveness. It is the one thing about healing that is odd about... healing requires forgiveness of yourself. So I want you to be really compassionate and very, very good, kind, and sweet to yourself about this, because that's going to help move this healing in the correct direction.
So one of the things that I feel might be out of whack with you is your feminine and your masculine energies. And it just feels like they are just not balanced well. So that could be one of the issues. The other issue that I feel is that there's no, I don't know why I'm going to say it. I'm just going to say it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I feel like I need to tell you there is no shame in Western medicine. So I don't know if you're one of these people that are just like, I can't go to like Western medicine, or I won't go to the doctor or whatnot. I have to do everything all, like holistically. Sometimes it is appropriate and called for to go to Western medicine, and I feel like I just need to tell you that, so I just want to say that to you. And so get, from like a more holistic point of view, work on the self-forgiveness and the forgiveness. The Ho'oponopono prayer is fabulous with that. It's short, it's 4 sentences. You can Google that. That will help with forgiveness, but also get your feminine and masculine energies balanced. Be okay with receiving and be okay with giving, okay? So that's what I'm going to have to say to you in terms of your health. So we're going to go ahead and scroll some more. Any news? Nikki wants to know if it's a good time to have another baby.
That's perfect
Is
for
it
pendulum.
baby time?
Just to finish up with Chris, by the way, how do you choose to heal? Whether it's a pillar or a prayer, we're into it. Sometimes you need to set an arm at the doctor, so you don't need to rattle chicken bones. So
Right.
find out what's appropriate.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, dude.
I'm going to let you take this one because I'm not getting anything in regards to this. So I don't give it. If I don't get any information,
you know
I don't give. Is that a yes?
No, they're
a
kind.
no.
No, it's not a no. It's going in a circle.
So is that a yes?
It's
What's
that
your
in
yes?
between. This is my yes is back and forth. My
Okay.
no is left to right. It's going in. It was going in a circle, meaning the jury's out.
The jury's
Meaning
out.
that they're not going to let us know either. Let me
Okay.
double
We're not,
check.
You're not supposed to know.
Yeah.
Which is why we're not getting
We're
any
not getting it. It
information.
is-
Which would make sense because I'm not getting anything.
Yeah,
Like
I-
at all.
I don't-
I don't want to tell you something you want to hear.
No, it's just going. It's just.
It's just
yeah.
a bunch of like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. We could ask this
Yeah.
question all night long and not actually get an answer. So
Yeah.
sorry, Nikki. Sorry. We're going to keep going. Kathy, can you please help me with understanding my last relationship? I'm so brokenhearted. I'm
Bless your
so
heart.
sorry
I'm
about
so
that.
sorry.
Let me see what I can get on him. I feel like it's a him. I could be wrong. Definitely more male energy. It feels to me like it feels to me like the lesson in that, so that's the reason why he came into your life, was to take better care of yourself in a more disciplined way. So if you were kind of like maybe on the more codependent side, and maybe the when is this going to happen and I need to know what's going to happen, like needing to know the control of things, it's almost like he came into the picture to show you how to discipline yourself on how not to be that way. That's what it feels like to me. That's just what it feels like, is he taught you kind of how to slow things down and not be so, I guess the word for me is codependent. Oh my God, he just pulled the tiny cards. Can I just say, these are so small.
Are they cute? They're cute. And first of all, sweetheart. Sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
It feels like it was abrupt. And once again, you didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Some things, the time has come. So, and it's just too painful to continue. So within having your broken heart, this is also an issue of grief, and grief has its own timeline.
Yeah.
So this is where we take excellent care of you.
Yeah.
So within the question of understanding the last relationship, it seems that there was, when the devil card comes up, I don't know if there was an addiction issue. I may go right out on a limb there and say an addiction issue, or certainly self-involvement from the other side, where you felt like you were giving, you were in it, you were doing it, you were in it.
Well, that could be codependency.
It could be codependency, absolutely. The Chariot is that your healing is going to move along quickly.
Yeah.
It really is, as you get more clarity and letting it be where it is. Letting it be where it is. And then the fruition of this is that you were going on to what your real heart's desire was.
Yeah. And Kathy, don't let anybody tell you that you should be over this already and you should be way further ahead in your healing.
Each loss defines itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, just be Kathy and just Kathy. Because life's and Kathy's, and every once in a while, life and Kathy meet, and that's what happened. So just go ahead and, continue doing what you're doing. Thanks, Kathy.
Thanks, Kathy.
Ursha Kunar.
I'm new here. Would love to guidance on career, please.
Hi, Ursha. Nice to meet you.
What a great name.
Here we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, this might be we'll probably take one more question after this. Time is like flying right now.
Oh my goodness.
Total time
It's all
distortion.
good stuff, by the way. In my corner, I don't know if you can see it at the little card. This is it's like the hupa.
Oh,
it's like
look at this.
Yeah, indeed, it's good stuff.
Okay.
So there's happiness. The aces are always uprush of new energy with the hand of God and the sword. So continue thinking good thoughts. Continue that whole positivity. Some guidance on career. You're going in the right direction. And you know what? Just doing the do. It's the little guy. It shows, it's so cute. It shows him just working away. He's the 8. The 8 turned on the side is the sign of infinity. You're going in the right direction, and we give tons of blessings. Good on you, baby.
Yeah. So here's what I have. Here's what I have in regards to your career. There has to be a death in the way of that you are thinking. Okay. So there is a thought process that you're having that things have to go a certain way and be a certain way in order for anything to happen or money to come in, or I have to be on this path or whatever. So the best guidance that I can give you is to kill those thoughts of everything having to fit neat and nice in a Tiffany box. Okay, because if you can get over that, there are beginnings of new monies to come in. So there's a flow that's being blocked right now based on you thinking things have to be a certain way. And I swear to God, as I'm talking to you, I'm reminding myself. So thank you so much for writing in your question, because I feel like I'm talking to myself right now. So Ursha, thank you for writing in. But that's the way it is, okay? Your expectations have to change. Okay, so we're moving on here. Lori wants to consider divorce after 4 months separation. She wants to start a home business.
Okay, Lori, hold on.
I'm trying to see. I, again, am not getting anything, so I'm not going to give anything if I'm not getting it. I'm still trying to log into the universe here. I'm going to have to defer to Paul on this.
I actually am going to sort of piggyback on the fact that this seems very flat. And I use the word flat because it's not been peaks and valleys. The 4-month separation was necessary in order for everyone to catch their balance. I don't know if you write in a journal, but it would be, they're showing me to write this out so you can see it. Okay. Because it feels like the decision seems to weigh on your end about where you want to take this, either to divorce or to reconciliation.
So do you mean she should write like a pro and con list maybe, and like see it out, like written out visually?
No, write it all down. I'm mad at, I wish this, okay. I can't. I mean, literally get it up and out of your body. Let it drain all the way out. If you have to go through a legal pad, call them every name in the book, cry about it. Okay. I miss this. Get all of that out. Let it sit for 3 days. 3 is the magic number. When I'm upset, I try, please, Lord, I try and wait 3 minutes before I say something. If I'm still upset, I try to wait 3 hours. If I'm still upset, I wait 3 days. 3 months. I'm into 3 decades with some people, but that's my own process about the magic number of 3. But let it set for 3 days and then go back and read it. Because this decision seems to be about where you want to go. Now, as to the home business, I actually like that feeling. The Ace of Pentacles runs up, and it's the unseen hand of God with a big old coin. So why the hell not?
Yeah, why the hell not?
Why the hell not? Get in there. Do it.
Thanks, Lori.
Thanks, Lori.
I just want to see how many more, because I
feel badly, y'all.
I know.
I'm so glad y'all.
Hi, Kim. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Mary again. Desiree, hi. Kayla, hi. Cornell, hi. Lexi, hi.
If we didn't
Kitty,
get to
hi.
you, we also are open for full-on readings.
Yeah, we do,
we do.
Individual private readings as well, remote by phone or in person if you're not local in LA. Paul is fabulous. He's a reader over at Liberate Emporium
Here in Los Feliz, in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I will do phone readings there, or contact me. I'm here on Facebook. On my Facebook page, Paul Jacek. Instant message me and we can arrange that.
Absolutely.
If we didn't get to you. I'm so honored and pleased that all of you came to play with us today.
Yes, thank you. And I'll be teaching a class in February on your shadow self and how to get in touch with that to stop blocks in regards to money, health, and relationships. You can check out my website, terriehuberman.com. You can catch me on the Book of Faces. And we so love working with each other. We're going to try and do these like on a more regular... I mean, we have been kind of doing them on a regular basis.
Yeah. And if you like it, please let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Spread the word. Share the page. Paul's going to be coming up with a website and all that fun stuff too. So you'll be able to take part and share that. Share the joy. Share
Look
the
at
love.
all the... Oh, you guys.
There's so
that
much
is so
love.
sweet.
I'm going to cry.
You
I'm
guys
going
are
to
so
cry.
cool.
Ay, ay, ay.
Here's what I know. How we're all feeling, if you dial into it, because there have been as many as almost 58 people on this with us today.
Absolutely.
This little group of people, this is the change we want to see.
And everybody is supporting everybody, and that's the most important part. Guys, we're all in this together. There's no way out. There's no way out.
And that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, and we can hold hands along the way. So why not, right?
Let's do.
So thank you guys so much. We love you so much. Oh my gosh.
Bye now.
So many kisses.
Yeah.
All right, now we got to figure out how to finish this. And we're out.